Welcome back to this latest episode of Japan's Top Business Interviews. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, President, Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training. My specialist today is my fellow Rotarian, Shu Kimura, who is the founder of the Boulangerie Maison Kayser here in Japan. Shu, thank you.
Thank you very much.
You know, you were introduced to Rotary a few months ago as a new member. And when I heard the brand name, Maison Kayser, I said, "Oh, that's where I go for all my bread and my baguettes."
How gentle! Thank you very much.
And I think the one in Takanawa was your first store. Was that right?
Takanawa, yes.
It was the first store. Well, that's the one closest to me, so that's the one I've been going to.
2001 year. Yes.
2001. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So, I've been going to your shop now for 24 years. In that case, it went from the beginning. So, talk a little bit about your background.
Okay.
Let's get into that first. So, your family, Kimura and Ginza, in the sort of the bread business, I guess, or pastries. How do I describe it? Patisserie, very famous, very very famous in Japan. And you've branched out on your own to start a brand new business. And I know you studied in the States, you studied in Europe, preparing yourself to start it. So let's go back, and what made you choose to go, you could have gone Italian style, you could have gone French style, you could have stayed with the Japanese style. What made you choose to go with the French style?
Okay. At first, I need to explain about my background.
Yeah, please.
I was born, you told me, Kimura family. Ancestor of Kimura family is the same with ancestor of bread in Japan. Because my ancestor started to study about the bread at Nagasaki. Nagasaki is there was one small island Dejima Island. Yes, to open the Japan the only at this island this island, and then my ancestor went to Nagasaki to study about English and technology, not the skill of baking. But
so your ancestor actually introduced bread. I mean, the Dutch were in Nagasaki and Dejima, but they brought the techniques from Nagasaki
to Japan, to Tokyo.
To Tokyo. So that's 1600. So when was that?
It was a 16 something. Yes.
16 something, right? Wow, that's amazing. So your family are the pioneers of bread business in Japan.
Right.
Fantastic. But you chose to do your own thing and to start your own company, your own bread business. And as I said, you could have gone Italian, you could have gone French, you could have gone American, you could have gone Japanese, but you chose French in the end. Why was that?
At first, I studied about law at university, and then I started to work for the insurance company. Market development, and then after six years after, I decided to be the baker, and then I went to the United States. It was the Institute of FDA about bread and pastry.
This is in which city?
It was Kansas. Kansas States.
Wow.
Because
everybody wheat.
Yes, that's why. Because Kansas is the best location to study about wheat in the United States. And then I studied about basic chemistry. I mean fermentation with wheat, which is meaning the principle of baking. It's and then chemistry side, I analyze about the bread fermentation, and then after I worked at Amy's Bread in New York City because
as a baker.
And then I went to France to work with Mr. Eric Kayser.
So why? How did you know about Eric Kayser? Why, I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of patisseries in France. Why that particular one?
Because at that time I decided to work as a baker. Mr. Eric Kayser was a famous person as a very genius artisanal baker.
Oh, okay.
And then I decided to be his trainee, private trainee. He lived beside of his house,
Like a uchideshi type of thing.
outside of Paris, outside of Paris.
Yeah. And how long was that for?
Uchideshi, yes.
Yeah, he was like,
Uchideshi,
you were like
yes,
uchideshi
yes,
for him.
yes.
So how long were you doing that?
It was unfortunately I couldn't stay there less than 1 year
Okay.
because he decided to let me be his partner of business
Oh, here in Japan?
in Japan.
Oh, so he saw, I got this very keen Japanese guy here who's serious about baking.
Right.
He could start the business in Japan. So let's make it happen.
And then one morning he invited to his office, and then he asked me what's going on after I went back to Japan, and then I explained to him about my future planning. I will open my own bakery, and then I explained about what type of the bread we need to bake, and then the principle of his baking was very interesting for me because very natural fermentation he did, very few yeast he used, and then mainly he used the natural fermentation for the fermented bread.
And does it make the bread more light or fluffy or more taste, or what's the benefit
more
of
rich,
fermentation?
rich aroma and rich taste
Okay.
because of cause of bacterial activity. And to control the fermentation, we use the latest technology equipment we use. So that style was very interested in.
And this is something he developed himself over many years, I guess. There's a very original idea from him, particularly. Is that the idea? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not his original idea, but because basic fermentation skill was 2 generations before of our generations. But to manage the fermentation with latest equipment is his idea.
Okay. So you said you had 2 businesses in Japan. You said to me before. So one is the Maison Kayser, which is like that shop in Takanawa. What's the other business you have as well?
No, the only baking I'm doing, it's
okay, so maybe I misunderstood, because when I asked you about the naming of the business, you said you had 2 brands or 2 businesses. I wasn't sure what that meant.
It is now I have 3 kinds of brand about the bread. Okay, but all of them we are doing with this company.
Oh, okay. I got it. And so you started the business in what year in Japan?
I built a company 2000 year.
Yeah, 2000. So 25 years now.
Right.
And how many shops do you have now?
No, 36 shops.
36 shops throughout Japan.
Inside of Japan.
So you've done very well. Congratulations.
But,
that's amazing achievement.
Before, I decreased some shops. I closed some shops after COVID, at the time of the COVID.
Yep. Yeah, I think we all went through a tough time with COVID. Absolutely.
But no, so far
And so how many people working in the company altogether now?
Now, permanent workers, it's 270 people working for me, and then including the part-time workers, it's almost 700 people working for this.
Leading 700 people, that's a big job. That's a very big job. So if you think about it, you're the founder. You started from zero. Your family has a traditional bread business, famous, Kimura, Ginza, very, very famous. Yes. But you're starting from zero. And I guess Maison Kayser was not known in Japan. Eric Kayser might be famous in France, but probably, I guess, not famous amongst the consumers in Japan. So people don't know the brand, and you have to start somewhere, right? So how did you convince people to join you? You know, unknown brand, new business in a country that's full of bread. You know, there's some big players here making bread. There's tons of patisseries here. There's Italian bakeries here. There's no shortage of product here. So how did you convince people to start a new business
Because
with you?
at first, the purpose of my business is not only bake and sell, because we are introducing how should I say a culture or habit, food habit of France to Japanese people.
Okay.
And then I focus on the hospitality sometimes more than quality of the productions. Of course, I was trained as an artisan baker, so I focus on the quality of course, but how to sell is some more important in Japan.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because in Japan, people takes bread with some flavor already put on it.
Yes.
But French bread, it's for example baguette. Baguette, it's just baguette.
Just
we
baguette,
we need to put some
Cheese on something.
cheese, or ham, or salad, soup. We need table coordinate. But in Japan, people eat bread as a one-hand snack. At that time, they don't have time to go for the lunch.
Yep.
So that's why every bakers came to me to mention French bakery is very dangerous. You shouldn't do it.
Oh, really? Oh. Why would they think it was dangerous?
Because baguette is the worst sales in a bakery in Japan.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, but I asked why. Because baguette is too hard to chew.
Oh, for Japanese.
For Japanese people. I found osenbe, rice cracker, is more harder,
exactly.
more clacky than baguette.
Yes.
And then another hand, I visited Paris. I try to look for the old people, because every old people can buy the bread.
Yep.
I found old couples ate baguette with cafe au lait, or sometimes with soup or sauce, and then it's
Cafe au lait. I never thought to try bread with cafe au lait. That's interesting.
So it's easy to bite, and then another hand, I'm very bad at to take a train. I don't know. I always mistake the wrong direction when I take a train, and then I found in the midnight. I found many of business people or ate dried squid with beer or sake.
Yep.
And then I thought about dried squid baguette, which is harder to eat.
Yeah.
It's a dried squid.
Yeah.
And then I doubt on the marketing idea. Japanese people don't eat baguette because it is tough to chew. I I thought Japanese people don't buy baguette because they don't know how to eat it. And then I started to introduce how to eat, or if we put the baguette or bread on the table as a dinner, it will be a more wonderful time to family. And then I explained to them, fresh baguette is so good. If you eat with this and some kind of dish, it is more, nicer time, better time they can spend.
So, you start the company. People say don't do it, but you do it anyway, right? So you've got to get people to join you. How do you find people to join you to do this new thing? That's not so easy in Japan. People are very conservative here.
Christmas time.
Christmas time. Okay.
Because Christmas time, Japanese people want to have got a home party. And then they want to eat a champagne or wines.
Yeah.
And then they want to spend a nice time at the Christmas Christmas party. But if they eat rice, white rice at the time, it will be less happy time. It's a more normal life. So such a time, they chose baguette. And then for 6 months after I opened the bread, I served almost 100 pieces of baguette every day to the people. Slice and give one piece. I explain. I explain about our baguette is fine, good. And then at the time of Christmas Eve, people started to rush to our bakery. Normally, people bought baguette 15 pieces a day. The only 15 pieces. But at the date of Christmas Eve, people bought 550 pieces of baguette at one day.
Incredible. Yeah.
And then after Christmas Day, people will come to the bakery for the New Year's. How should I say? Preparation of New Year's Day, because New Year's dates for 3 days in Japan, every shops are closed. So and then. For example, 500 bread, people bought 500 bread with 4 families, for example, or five families. And then potential customers' family should be the 20. 100 right now. And then they bought baguette for the original family, and then 3 families, because in Japan, 2 parents and 2 kids is
typical
structure of the families, and then 3 families should become, and then until 23rd of December, the only 15 pieces of baguette a day people bought. But after New Year's Day, it's totally changed, because potential customer became 15 times before Christmas.
Huge growth.
Right. So that's why I found I could keep my job.
Lucky.
Yes.
And so, you've got 700 people. in the organization, many part-time, and you have to manage all of this. But in terms of leading people, not about baking bread or baguettes, but leading people, you have to, and you're expanding the business gradually over time. What things have you found in your experience works well to get people to follow you, to believe you, to follow you as their leader?
I had the 3 stages in the history of these companies. One is from 1 shop to 3 shops, and then from 4 shops to 20 shops, and then after, and then until 3 shops, I could work as a same with labor,
Yep.
as a manpower.
Yes.
But from 4 shops to 20 shops, I could work with my charismatic character. But after 20 shops, I needed to change my mentality to be the new type leaders. And then,
what's the new type?
New type is I needed to give up to work as an artisan baker.
Yep.
And then another hand, I gave up to work inside of the shop. And then I put responsibility of the shop, responsibility of the area, and then I needed to build the company.
Yeah, you need structure.
Right.
Yeah, and as you said, when you've got 3 shops, you physically can be working in all 3.
Yes.
But 4 plus you can't. And you said that you have some charisma, leadership, so people follow you because you're the originator, the founder. But once you get over 20, they don't see you so often. You've got to work through people. So how did you find a way of keeping people united, together, following your passion, following your idea, when you're not there? You're working through your managers now. How do you make that flow down so the people at the bottom still feel the passion, they feel the belief, they feel excited about the business? How does that work?
One is communications, because I found we have big difference the way of the management between the European style and Japanese style.
Okay.
European style, the boss is boss.
Yep.
The ruler need to manage the people, and then employee is they need to follow the manager, and then chef is between managers and laborers. And then rulers' philosophy is very strict to manage. But in Japan, even though if I manage so strict, it doesn't matter. They like a bottom up management.
So how does that bottom up management work? I mean, what are you asking the people at the bottom to do? Are they coming up with ideas? Are they taking some ownership of the customer relationship? What does that mean, bottom up, for you?
It's one is I needed to communicate with people about the philosophy of Maison Kayser in Japan. At first, Maison Kayser, philosophy of Mr. Eric Kayser, and then philosophy of Maison Kayser in Japan. Because what is the purpose of the company? What is the target of our job? Such as things I needed to explain to the people. So and then the purpose and target, and then after what we need to do with in this stage, and then I wish you will do this job completely. Your job is this. Your job is this, and then it will be the team.
So you're basically pushing the responsibility, the accountability down to the people at the store level at the bottom, and giving them the power to represent the brand with the customer.
Yes.
Okay, great. And in terms of, it's very hard when you have so many stores to make sure that every store is following what they should be doing. Suddenly they go a bit this way, go a bit that way, and suddenly what's the brand, It doesn't have any meaning because it's all over the place. So how do you keep the brand consistency no matter what location, which city, who's there? How do you keep that tight? Because you said the French system is very direct, but yours is bottom up. So bottom up, but how do you keep the consistency of the direction and the belief of what they're doing?
That's why my job is so tough.
Yeah, exactly. Not easy, right? Not easy. So what do you physically do?
Yes.
Constantly you're visiting stores constantly, or what are you doing?
At first, to open a shop or nice decorations, nice location. We can do it if we could pay.
Yep.
But to keep the nice shop, we need education for the at first manager. Because manager need to manage everybody, and then after workers until the part-time workers, and then what is sometimes we need to talk about what is purpose of the job for the person.
So how do you explain? What is the purpose of the job? What's your explanation about that to them?
The purpose of the job is that the only for money, the life will be so poor. So they need to feel happy through working for his life, and then. Sometimes I push my staff to independent, go out from the company for his life.
Oh yeah. And
then sometimes I pay. 2 times I did this financial support for their independent.
So what about the people who stay? What have you found works well to build trust with people inside the company? How do you build trust in you?
How to treat the people. It's sometimes not sometimes. I always change human resource systems. For example, the payment rule or how job rotations, carry up systems. It is most important things for the people, and then people need to recognize how the person improve oneself in his life. Otherwise, people have got a phobia. should I keep this routine job whole of my life? Why do I need to do this job every day? So they need to be recognized. I improve myself, and then sometimes we need to discuss about your future the person's future vision and the company vision.
If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Leading is easy. Getting people to follow is the hard part. That is a great quote from Yogi Berra. Surprisingly, despite the complexities of leading here in Japan, everyone has to work it out by themselves. Foreign leaders want practical, applicable, expert advice. This is now available for the first time in history. Grab your copy of Japan Leadership Mastery on Amazon today and avoid the mystery, trial and error, especially the errors. So are you doing this yourself? You're talking to individuals about this, or your managers? Your middle managers are having these discussions.
Before I did by myself,
you did yourself,
but now managers do it.
Doing it for you.
That's your job.
Yeah, because working in a store is a tough job. Tough job. You're dealing with the public. You're standing all day long.
It is our job.
I know. And the stores are not big, so you're sort of behind the counter. And there's a bakery there where the chef is cooking the bread, right? Doing his thing. So it's not an easy job compared to sitting in an office. A typical office job is much easier. So it's hard to get people to work that hard, I think, in Japan. There's easier jobs in Japan. So what have you found works well to keep people motivated to stay in such a tough job?
Now, I explain to the people, we need to find the definition of the shop. I explain about this shop for why. And then always I explain to the people, bakers, artisan bakers will be happy to join the happy life with bread, with baking. And then I hate to say shopkeepers, shopkeepers or bandus, such a word I don't like, but the person who communicate with customers will join the happy life with bread, with communicating with customers. And then customers will join a happy life with bread, by bread, and enjoy by oneself. And then three people will be happy with the word happy life with bread.
Is that like a slogan within the company?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Right.
And then if they will be happy with, for example, smile of the customers, they can continue their job.
I come from Australia, and one thing I notice in Japan, generally speaking, right, it doesn't matter what the industry is in retail or the product, it makes no difference. The Japanese way of service is polite, but cold. Cold. you come in, they serve you nicely, and even you're reasonably regular, they never connect with you. They never connect with you. Australia, if you go to the place, the person serving will have a conversation with you. Oh, how's your day been? Oh, it looks like we're going to have some storms later. You know, you got an umbrella? You okay? They will try to have an interaction with the person and create some connection. But in Japan, I very rarely see anybody attempting to make that personal connection. Why is that? Because, you know, they could be a regular.
Because they're afraid.
What are they afraid?
Shopkeepers will push to sell.
Oh, really? You think the customer is concerned about that?
Because they want to choose by oneself, or they want to spend the time independent
by themselves. Yeah?
So so maybe that's why.
Is that a hierarchical thing in Japan? For example, you know, we say in Japan the customer is God, right? So I'm only the shop staff. I don't have the permission to talk to God in such a personal manner. So I have to keep a type of wall, polite wall between me and the customer. Is that what's going on?
So that's why the distance management is a very high skill of shopkeepers.
Yeah.
And then the timing to start to talk, or not such a time. Not only can I help you, or what you're looking for. It's not. It's for example, sometimes we will start to talk about the seasons, color of the seasons, or like for sometimes at the fashion shop we will explain about hair color with color coordinate. We do sometimes such a things for example. Sometimes I opened the shopping bag the customer bought at the supermarket. What did you bought? What did you buy? What are you going to cook? Because Japanese people are so shy.
Yeah.
Sometimes too much.
Too much. Probably true. Probably true.
So that's why for the Australian people, shy and cold is sometimes they will be the same meaning.
I see. Yeah. Okay. And if someone was going to be sent to Japan by their company to run the Japan operation, and they contacted you, hey, Shu, my company is sending me to Tokyo. I'm going to run the company in Japan. But I don't know about how to be an effective leader in Japan. Give me some advice on how I can be an effective leader in Japan with my company. What advice would you give them?
At first, people need to understand about the difference of the business habit. It is the most important.
What's the difference of the business habit?
As I explained to you, top down and bottom up, and then for example, top down management is meaning people need to explain the only with a piece of the puzzle piece. Do it this, do it this, do it this, and then the only the person who could connect piece by piece to the total vision, can be the good manager. But in Japan, we need to explain from the total side of view of the company, and then break down until to the piece of puzzle.
Yeah, what else do they need to do? What else would be some things they could be doing as a leader which would be effective, do you think? How else can they be an effective leader apart from that?
I think there is two types of business leaders in Japan. One is very old established company business leaders, because in Japan there are so many so many companies which has more than 100 years history, and then sometime now we could see I often can see professional managers, and then old established company managers. They need to keep the philosophy of the historical companies, and then now professional manager is focus on sometimes about the finance too much. So it, I don't know, it can be the answer, the middle, to understand the philosophy of the company, and because of finance or HR or management skill is a basement skill as a leaders. So such a skill with philosophy is the most important things, I think.
Should they learn Japanese language, do you think?
No, language is just skill. The skill of the communication. If people want to understand what you spoke, they can put the interpret. What are you going to speak is the most important, I think.
What about AI? Is AI going to impact your business, do you think? So AI should make a lot of tasks quicker, should eliminate labor for certain very basic tasks. AI can do that faster, quicker. So, do you see AI having an impact in your business? I mean, if you're in the shop, I don't know that AI is going to have much impact with the conversation with the customer. And here's the baguette, here's my baguette, here's my money. That's no AI there. But the back office or the systems you have, do you think there's going to be much impact from AI?
Yes, now we started to do such things. For example, sales planning and orders. We connect. Not in one day. Time by time, it's always connect. So that's why we for example to control about the loss production control and sales control, or such a systems we need to make. And therefore, for example, now or even though that we are small office, but I'm going to the only management of the bakeries out of our company. For example, the bakeries which is owned by the baker who independent from our company. We can manage the company for us For example, HR salary calculations, working time calculations, buyer systems. We are doing for them.
Okay.
To do such as things, we need systems, but computer systems is too expensive right now. So that's why we need a robot, robot, or we will connect application to application. We need a system to connect the date transfer system to from application to applications. And then another hand, now to work with AI systems is matter now. It is too. I think it is too early,
It's
but
still
still under the situation studying right now.
You have, I guess you must have, on those 700 people, I'm guessing there must be many, many women as a proportion in the company. Because when I go to the stores, they're usually women serving, and usually a guy is the chef. That's my observation. So what about female leadership in the company? Do you have like a goal for how many women leaders you want? Or do you just normally naturally have a lot because you have a lot of women? Or how does that work?
Now, more than 60% of people are ladies who is working at this company. And then, but many of the ladies came back to the company to work after they bear the babies.
Had kids, yeah. What about women moving into leadership positions in the company?
Yes, we sometimes we've got a responsibility of the production was ladies. Such as things is easy to do, but lady can bear the baby, and then after she needs to give the milk, or sometimes she needs to take. Of course, I know, or husband need to work for it, but mainly lady need to do. But for example, at this office, we've got a baby bed, or some baby toy in a company, in the office, and then for example, they can bring the kids at office, and then
It's very good.
so for office workers, it is easy to come back.
Yeah.
And then another hand, at the shop or lab of the bakery, I need to push the people to working schedule management.
What about getting staff? Because in Japan, the number of young people going down and the population is declining, and it's getting harder and harder to hire people, I think, across most industries in Japan.
Right.
How do you approach this to be able to get people?
At first, we need to understand. Yesterday, we cannot continue what I did yesterday to tomorrow. We need to change some, or not to change. Sometimes we need to smash to change. For innovation.
You mean change the systems? Break
Right.
the systems?
Change the systems is very important. For example, I've got a patent to bring the fermented dough or from here to there. Fermented bread dough is a very fragile. Even so, the small shock, it is easy to be collapsed. Very soft. But the transportation system is, for example, never break, never collapse. But not with frozen. And then the new shop, we can put, for example, the only oven we need to put, and then we don't need to mix from mixing the dough or such as things, and then we can decrease number of the artisan bakers, or now the latest baking equipment is sometimes is much better than fresh workers. And then we will take some good point to us, and then try to manage and try to develop our baking business with less workers. Such a innovation is most important, but unfortunately, in baking trade, people don't understand so much. Because now we are lucky. Fortunately, if we need the people. We can get new people.
Can you get new people?
We can get new people,
even though the population's going down. Why? Why can you get?
Because now we have two kinds of company. We have the company with well-known brand or non-brand. If we have a branded company, people can come.
Okay. You have a brand now, so you're attractive.
Yes. And then if some potential workers saw the people or looks happy, easy to come. Or sometimes if we worked at this company, it is better to get a new job status or something like this.
Okay.
New nice training we can get, or.
So, what's your definition of leadership?
Responsibility of the life of the workers. Because if I fail, if I lost my property, is fine because it's my responsibility. But now 700 people will lose a job.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it is a kind of responsibility of the. I need to get such a responsibility on my job. So leaders need to feel such a phobia.
And in your business, do you spend much time for creating new products? I mean, bread is bread, but there's lots and lots of ways to have bread, and different types of patisserie items, this sort of thing, boulangerie items. Do you spend much time thinking about how to come up with something new, or keep going with the same things but perfect it? Which is the most interest for you?
Now, mainly, I think about new project.
New project. Okay.
Because before, I spend the time to find the new formulations or new products. But now the stage has changed. New productions. Because for example now yen is so cheap. But we are importers. So the price of the wheat is increasing. Now amount of the milk production is not enough in Japan, but we need to keep our job. But we can say on another hand, yen is so cheap, and then now I started to export about Japanese ingredient to Asia.
Oh, really?
Because it's even though it was expensive in inside of Japan, but if we calculate based on US dollar, yes, it's cheap.
Cheap. Yeah. Ironically, isn't it?
Right. So such a to change some mentality is most important things.
That sort of idea, to become an exporter, is that an idea that's coming from you? Or is this some bottom-up idea that's coming? Where is that idea coming from?
At first, it's from France, and then they have got a special law, or we need to pass a competition because of history of France. I don't say too much, but. And then they asked me to entry the competition, and then I won the competition. After it was so challenge.
So you're exporting now to France?
At first, their office was not in Japan because 1.5 years before the exposition. So I needed to presentate it in France, and then about I needed to explain about for example zoning concept, zoning how to manage. Or such a things, and then they search the quality of our production by themselves, and then they decided, let me do it. So in this question, it's a kind of top down.
Yeah.
Because my job is to find a new project right now.
Find new markets.
Market.
But it's ironic that you were trained by Eric Kayser in Paris, I guess Paris or in France, and then now you are sending bread from Japan to France. That's quite unique. Quite unique. Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting because. Sometimes I dispatch chef bakers or normal bakers to France or to Asia to keep the quality.
Okay. So do you have stores outside of Japan as well? Or?
Not exactly, because Shu Kayser have got a partner country by countries. But I've got a relationship with them, and then if they have got a problem of the quality of the sometimes number of the workers, they ask me, because size of business is almost second size of the world.
And do you have any connection these days in business terms with the family business, or is this completely separated?
It's completely separated.
So you're doing your thing, they're doing their thing still. Yeah, it's amazing history in your family. You're going back to Dejima, going back to the first bread being baked in Japan. That's an amazing story. Well, Shu, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Fascinating.
Nice to talk with you.
Fascinating story. So please join us again for our next episode of Japan's top business interviews.